My camera just shut off as I started speaking. But what up, y'all? Welcome back. It's your boy Deadly D. We're back with another video. Today I want to talk about how your car is keeping you poor. Oh yeah. This is something they didn't tell you when you were young. They don't tell you the cost of or the price tag of a car. And today I want to touch up on, or kind of a warning to anybody who's looking into buying a car or wanting to have a car. And I'm going to start with a simple story. Do you recall, I'm sure people who are watching this are a bit older or younger. I don't know which stage you're at, but I will touch on both. Do you recall when you were in high school, there's a group of kids who would drive themselves to school, from school, and back to their house. And there's a group of kids who would take bus to school and then bus home back home. And those kids who had cars, they would they would drive away at lunchtime, get their lunch, hang out with their friends, and come back when the break is done. And for those of you who take bus, you would just walk over to 7-Eleven and hang out, whatever, buy at 7-Eleven and walk back. And man, you thought, would it be cool if I was able to, go cruise around with my friend, listen to music in the car, and then once the break is done, come drive back, park in the car, and get on to my schooling. It looked really cool from the other side, to own it, to drive it, to take your friends for a ride. It looked cool. It looked amazing. But on the other side of it, they didn't tell you the price tag of owning one, maintaining one. I'm sure their parents bought the car right out for them to drive, or they started working and they're paying a portion, and their parent or guardian is paying a portion, and that's how they maintained it. And there's also other ways. If you don't have money outright, they call it finance. Basically, from my understanding, you basically paying the car as you driving. You bought the car, you have the car, but you're paying the car every month. It's basically like renting to me. Finance, from my perspective, is like you're renting the car to own the house in the long run. Affect you for years if you financed or leased the car. I'm sure there's a difference between financing and leasing, but to me, it's not that far apart. And this is what I'm trying to warn you about. This financing, this leasing. If you're a working class, this is a terrible choice. I want you to stay away as far as you can. Do what it takes. Do whatever. Take a bus. Do a ride share or something like that. It's not only costing you through finance or lease. It's also costing you through your gas, through your insurance. Imagine if you have been in too much accident. The license you have will cost you more. The insurance will cost you more. It just costs you more money. Let's say it costs you more money. Your license costs you more. Your insurance costs you more. And plus, if you finance this car or lease this car, that will take half of your paycheck. Yeah. Do you want a car to take half of your paycheck that you work so hard for? Yep. This is the price tag they don't tell you. And the best advice I can give to you is buy it straight from someone, not dealership. Or if you have money to buy right away from the dealership, buy it right away. Know what you want to use the car for and how long, and like check the insurance on it, how much insurance you pay. Apparently your insurance company charge you based on what kind of car you drive, what color. Like if it's like a sporty car looking, they charge you more. If the paint is red or blue, they charge you more. In the beginning when I came here, that's like 14 years ago now. And my first two cars that I had, I bought it secondhand. I bought it right out. I did not lease. This is my first car that I financed. Like in 12 years after being here. And this sucker is draining out my pocket every month. It's not a great feeling when you're working hard for your money day in and day out, but the money just goes out the back to the bank. I'm just sharing it out of my experience and just kind of warning people, if you're thinking of to some degree building your money mountain, call it money mountain, because if you stack it up. I've also learned that money, once you get the money, you gotta know how to invest. And the money you make, you're supposed to invest. And your car is a liability to you. And our goal as a working class is to be able to work and buy assets so we can get out of working class and moving into like investors. That's the goal we should be aiming for. Like I said, if you're thinking of owning a car, anything, try to save for the buy right out so it doesn't eat at your income every month or weekly or bi-weekly, so that you don't overwork yourself because you have this liability that you bought that needs money to be maintained. So yeah, it's just a heads up to anybody who's looking to get into buying car. I want you to stay away from those words, finance or leasing. And also, if you have any other habits like eating out, that may be also one of the things that you gotta cut out or cut down. I believe the other one is entertainment. Car is a luxury, and I'll tell you how the rich does it. The rich, according to Rich Dad Poor Dad book by Robert Kiyosaki, you first have to build an asset column. You can look that up, you can search that up, and then those asset column. And examples he gave was real estate, stocks, like gold, stuff that appreciate over time. Like an example I can give you out of my life is when I was younger, I bought a baby goat. So a baby goat, you can watch it, you feed it, you look it, you protect it from predators, you make sure it eats right, it sleeps right, and that baby goat keep growing. Once it gets bigger, it has appreciated in asset. Let's say you bought it for $200 when it was a baby. Now that it is an adult, it can be used for meat. It can be used for reproduction, like a baby goat production, and somebody wanna maybe use it for producing more goats, and now you can sell it for 1,000. That's an appreciating asset. So something like that's an example I can give because I grew up on a farm, so that's how I know things go up. And that's what's the thing that I've done. Because when I was a kid, I bought a goat and then sold it, and I bought 2 sheep, and that's how it was. So, like a chicken lays egg. You sell the egg, and you feed the chicken, you water it, and you look after the chicken, you protect it. Or they lay eggs and they have more chicks. Or you sell the eggs, you buy more chicken or a rooster. That's what my understanding is of asset column. I don't know what it means to you, but you look it up, and that's the goal. Supposed to use our money to buy asset, and those assets could buy as luxuries. So your first goal is to build asset column, and those asset column will buy you luxuries. So the biggest one they recommend is business. I don't know what kind of business, but I just wanted to kind of give you guys this info. If you guys never heard of it, or if you have heard of it, maybe I can make it simpler. Or if you're just a newcomer here like me and you're just learning the language and how the things are working, how the money works, and how to if the life I've taught you to seek out other ways to learn things, and life is the greatest teacher. When they say that, that's completely true, because if I didn't make this purchase, I wouldn't be able to talking to you about this, or seeking on how to pay down this car fast, or find a way to make more money. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button. If you're new here, subscribe for more videos like this. That's what I'm saying. Leave a comment on what you think. How far are you? Seek, and you will learn. If you fucked up, if nobody taught you, life will teach you. If nobody taught you, life will teach you. It's a long process, but life will teach you. And I want to say that. Take care, and peace out.